Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we are back in Create a Sim because I'm starting a brand new legacy challenge. If you're not familiar with a Sims legacy challenge, I will leave a link to the official legacy challenge rules in the description. I will not be following most of the official rules. I'm just gonna kind of do whatever I want. That's just how I roll. But I am gonna use the basic structure of a legacy challenge to inform the gameplay of this particular series. So I'm starting with one Sim, a young adult with very little money, and I'm going to follow her story through 10 generations. That's the basic structure of a legacy challenge, to follow one Sim's family through 10 generations. There's a couple different reasons that I've decided to do a legacy challenge. The first is that I've never actually finished a legacy challenge before. I've started them a couple of times, but I usually get like 3 or 4 generations in and then get bored and give up. So I would like to actually finish a 10 generation family because I really enjoy watching legacy challenges. It's some of my favorite content to watch on YouTube. Like, I'm a big fan of Claire Siobhan's Dream House series, and I love the way that all of her Sims family members like connect and their stories kind of intertwine. I just think it's really cool. So I'd love to be able to like build out a giant family of my own Sims. Another reason I'm interested in starting a legacy challenge is it would be a significantly different type of gameplay to the 100 baby challenge and the Rags to Riches challenge that I'm currently doing on my channel. Not that those aren't fun. I am absolutely having a blast most of the time with those challenges, but they do tend to be very stressful. And given the structure of the challenges and what's expected of you within the challenge, especially the 100 baby challenge, it's really hard for your Sims to actually form lasting, meaningful relationships. So I was hoping this legacy challenge would be able to provide some much needed, wholesome, calm, chill content because I miss my Sims being able to like have friends and form relationships. And the last reason that I wanted to try a legacy challenge is kind of a couple of reasons, but the overarching theme is that I wanted to try new things in The Sims, or things that I've never tried before, because I have spent a ton of money on this game, on expansion packs and game packs and stuff packs, and there's a lot of stuff in those packs that I have not even touched once. So I wanted to use like this Sim and her family and her children to try out stuff within the game that I've never done before. Like, there's a bunch of careers that I've never tried before, like the secret agent career, any of the city living careers, the get famous actor, actress career, the social media career, I think. That might have even come with base game, I don't remember. I basically haven't touched any of Get Famous because I was hoping that Maggie Rags would become famous, but that is taking so long. So I really haven't explored Get Famous at all. I've never done anything with the wellness skill from Spa Day. I've never done robotics from university. I've never really done any of the clubs from university because every time I do university, I'm always so stressed about my Sim like not failing school that I like feel like I have no time for clubs.
Wow, does art imitate life or what?
I feel like with a lot of my Sims gameplay, I do the same sorts of things over and over again. Like, I always start out with gardening and painting as a way to earn money because it is an easy way to earn money, but I really want to try and branch out and try new things and experience more out of this game than I have been previously, because otherwise, what did I pay for? Another thing that kind of goes along with doing things I've never done before is I want to actually learn how to build. Every time I need a house for a Sim, I grab it off the gallery because I'm like, oh, I'm not a good builder. I don't know how to build houses. Here's the thing. If you never try to build houses, you're never gonna get good at building houses, you idiot. So for this series, I want to build all my own houses. Like, she's not gonna start with a whole lot of money, so she's gonna start with a house that's literally this big, but I want to be able to expand it on my own and learn how to build and learn about architecture. My mom gave me this architecture book that's like all about building houses because I was like, I want to learn how to build in The Sims, and I literally have looked at it twice, so that's gonna change. I recently started watching a lot of videos by Sydney Macoretta. If you're not familiar with her channel, I will link it down below. She does some of the most creative and unique builds that I've ever seen, and I was so inspired by her building abilities that I was like, okay, you know what? I have to learn how to build. I just feel like all of her builds have so much personality and so much character, and whenever I take a build off of the gallery, it has the personality and the character of whoever built it, but it doesn't necessarily fit the character of my Sims. So I really want to learn how to build a house for my Sim and decorate it based on their personality and like fill it with clutter that they would actually buy and own and keep in their house, as opposed to just like generic suburban homes that are like a dime a dozen on the gallery. Not that they're not good homes, but I want to be able to build my own homes. So definitely check out Sydney's channel. I think she's super talented and she's inspired me to become a better builder. So now that I've spent the last 80 minutes justifying why I want to do a legacy challenge, I'm going to introduce you to the Sim that I'm going to be starting this legacy challenge with. This is Holly Parr. She's a young adult. She is ambitious, a genius, and she's good. I was really trying to channel like wholesome, sweet, girl next door vibes for this Sim because I really wanted this challenge to be a complete opposite to 100 Baby and Rags to Riches. Like just positive and happy and nice, wholesome relationships. I also gave her the successful lineage aspiration because I felt like I'd never used that aspiration before. And if I have, I've definitely never completed it. And I felt like it kind of made sense with the legacy challenge to have a successful lineage. I also felt like it made sense if she was an ambitious Sim. So like she wanted to work hard and succeed in her career and like become really successful, that she would also want that for her family, like to be successful and go on to do great things. It just made sense for the challenge. I had a really hard time dressing this Sim and picking hair for her because I just felt like she looked good in everything. And even when I was editing this video down, I was like, ugh, I should have picked this hair, or I should have given her curly hair, or I should have made her blonde. In my head, when I was thinking about this character, I pictured her as a blonde, but she looked really good as a brunette, so I was like, ah, man, I guess I'll make her a brunette. But now I feel like she maybe looks too much like Camille from my 100 Baby challenge. I don't know. I feel like all of my Sims end up looking kind of the same. It is what it is. And I did end up making some more outfits for her. So like a formal outfit, workout outfit, hot weather, cold weather. But I didn't put that in this video because this took me 2 hours, which is kind of embarrassing to admit, not gonna lie. I just feel like I get so indecisive because I'm like, oh, this looks good on her too, but also this looks good on her too. I can't decide. I am a child. But I am happy with the way that she turned out, and I think she looks very sweet, and hopefully she will be a good Sim to follow this legacy challenge with. I hope you're looking forward to this legacy challenge. I am pretty excited about it. Like I said, I've never finished a legacy challenge before or even gotten anywhere close, really. So I'm excited to see how this goes. I'm not gonna stop doing the 100 Baby or the Rags to Riches challenge, so don't worry about that. But I just thought I would switch it up a little bit. I'm also planning on making some Animal Crossing content pretty soon because I did buy a capture card, even though nobody asked me to. But I did completely flatten my island and I'm working on rebuilding it, and I'm having a lot of fun with it, especially with all of the spooky fall items that they recently added into the game. So be on the lookout for that as well. If you have any other suggestions for anything else you might like to see, definitely let me know in the comments. And if there's anything specific you'd like to see me do in this particular legacy with Holly Parr, definitely let me know that as well. Also, just a side note, I have been getting my ass kicked by allergies recently. I'm congested all the time, which, as I'm sure you can imagine, makes it very difficult to record when you can't breathe through your nose. For a little while, I was trying to maintain about 2 videos per week. I think that's getting to be a little bit much, so I may go back to 1 video per week just until I can breathe regularly again. So don't panic if you don't see as much content from me on a regular basis. I'm not going anywhere, I just can't handle all of the trees and pollen at the moment. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!